Hello everyone, Emily here from Bliss Flowers. So, finally back home. I've been back home for like a month now, 5 weeks, coming up 5 weeks. For the first 3 weeks being home from Brisbane, we were in and out of hospital a few times, so things were a little bit rough for a while, but things have settled down now, getting back to normal a bit. So yeah, this is where I spend a good part of my day. Does this want to sleep on me? But I did manage to get a little bit done in the garden yesterday when he was asleep. When he goes down for sleep, which is sometimes. He's got reflux, so some days are a bit rough. Some days he's really good, so just got to make the most of the good days and try and get stuff done. But yeah, I got the ranunculus pulled out and put away yesterday. My husband's cousin came over last week and pulled some out for me. And I got the rest done yesterday and put away. And then I've got dahlias to get in, which I really wanted in weeks ago, but, you know, just got to do what I can when I can at the moment, so it is what it is. I'd ordered dahlias from 4 different places, and I've got 2 lots already. I'm just waiting on the others still, but I'm hoping to get the ones I've got in this week, hopefully in the next couple of days. I'll take you out to have a look at in the shade house. I'm going to put them in the same place I had them last year. My husband was nice enough to go and collect cow manure, and Rotary herd it all up for me, and Rotary herd the cow manure in. So I'll go show you that in a minute. Hopefully I can put this one down in his pram for sleep for a bit. And I want to sort of start working on the beds and getting that ready. Obviously I'm not supposed to be doing too much. It's not 6 weeks yet since the cesarean, so yeah, I'm not meant to be doing too much. It's a little bit hard to control myself sometimes. But anyway, I'll take you out for a quick look if he'll go down in his pram for a minute, which I will try now. If not, I might not get to it until later today or something when he does go down. Let's see. Alright, it's a bit messy out here. This is where you've seen I had some of the ranunculus in there. So I'm going to, because I'm going to have too many dahlias to fit in the shade house, I'm going to rotary hoe this up and put some dahlias in there. That's where I pulled some out yesterday. And you can see there's weeds in the prissy bed that need pulling out. They're actually sort of flowering, if that's what you call it. And then that's just all the snapdragons that have to be pulled out. Here, these are all coming back. I think they either died back because they didn't get watered much while I was away, or the cows got in and ate them off, but they're all coming back fresh, and I can see there's actually finally a flower there. Don't walk on them, because I've got nothing practically from these, and they've been in there for a couple of years. Killia, the cows ate all it off because they got in quite a few times. And then this is the Emmy. It's all flowering at the moment. I've been picking from it for the florist. Yeah, it's getting a flower. So yeah, this obviously was a little bit neglected. Some of them are nice big healthy plants. Some are a bit small and stunted. But yeah, like I said, the florist has been getting those. These got a bit dry while I was away, I think. And then the cows chewed them off as well. But there's like all new growth coming through here. I think a lot of these will all come back. They're just, I probably should get in and trim them off a bit more so they come back properly. This is the little shade house where I have my stock in winter. These straw flowers, what is there, 1, 2, 3, 4, they all, ow, ant biting me. It's not funny. They all came up there themselves, which is alright. I've been cutting from them, the florist's been buying them, and then these are ones that I planted out there, which have been lacking a bit of moisture. But yeah, as you can see, my husband rotary hoed this all up, but he did he didn't just do it in its rows, he just did the whole thing, which is alright because I'm thinking of setting it up a little bit different to how I had it. I had 4 rows, so I had one on each side and then 2 in the middle. But with the shade house, because it comes up on a lean, rows on the side, so any flowers that are like close to that would always get rubbed. So I was just thinking about it this morning, and I was thinking maybe I should just make like a whitish walkway down the sides, like on each side, and then a walkway down the center, and then just have like 2 really wide beds. I'd have to measure it up and see. It was just a thought I had this morning, because yeah, otherwise like any flowers along these beds that were along the sides here would get rubbed, and I really don't want dahlias going to waste getting rubbed on the shade mesh. Otherwise I have to try and work out how to like hold the shade mesh out off them a bit more, which I can do. It does actually need something along here to hold it out a bit, but it would still rub them to a degree if they got like quite tall, which potentially they will. And then with the support netting that I use, it would also work better if I had just the 2 wide rows, because it's wide. Yes? Yeah, it might make it harder for like picking, but I think I'm going to give it a go. See how we go with it. Can always change it back if I want to. But I think that might be what I'm going to do. Hopefully I'll fit just as many dahlias in here. Probably do like 2 rows per row, if that makes sense, like 2 lines. And hopefully I'll fit quite a few in here. So like I said, that'll be dahlias, and then that round bed in there. But I bought quite a few, and I also have all the ones that I dug up, which is quite a few. So I'm going to have too many to fit in there and in that round bed. So I don't know whether to uncover these 2 rows and dig them up again, because they're actually good beds, and use those as well, or just use a couple of the rows down here, because these rows down here get a little bit of afternoon shade. Excuse the mess, it's the cattle have been in here and I've got to pull all the drip stuff out. So this shade house obviously shades these rows coming into the afternoon, which would be ideal because it does get a bit too hot for dahlias here without a bit of shade protection. So I've got to decide on that yet. This is the echinacea. It's all coming back and the cows have been chewing it off. Thankfully the cows have been moved out of this paddock now, so I don't have to worry about them. They chewed that status off, and they chewed all my freesias off. And then this is the only section that I got covered. Yes, your baby brother's awake. The mock oranges are very happy. So yeah, that is about the update. That's about the update at the moment. Alright, baby didn't stay asleep for long. So yeah, I might bring you along when I set up that shade house, work out how that's going to work, and get some of those dahlias planted. But I've got to go to attend to the baby now. Alright, I'm back. It's Wednesday today. It was Monday when I started this video, so I think this will just be a little bit of everything that I'll be doing for the week. I'll just try to, yeah, get a bit of everything for you. So yesterday my husband helped me mound up the beds in this shade house, and we got the first lot of dahlias planted finally. So I'll just try to show you. There's my daughter there. There, it's just, I might turn the camera around, and then I've got to cut a few flowers this morning to do a few bunches. Normally I've got a small florist order every week, but she's put it off for this week and wants a double lot next week instead. So I'm just going to cut whatever flowers need cutting and little couple bunches for the cafe. So they're keen for some flowers in there. They haven't had many obviously over the last few months with me being gone. But I'll turn you around and just show you these beds. They're not super neat. They're probably I know some people like their beds really neat, but I just had to get my husband to do it, and I'm just glad that he can do it, so I don't whinge about how it's done. So yeah, I'll show you what they look like. So here's what it looks like. So we just scraped it up from the edges so we can walk down the edge there and then walk way down the centre. And obviously we can walk down that edge here. It's a bit windy today. The beds are about like a metre wide. You can see it's not very straight, but it's all good. Dirt's really nice because he brought a heap of cow manure in and rotary hoed it all in. So the dirt's super nice. So planted the first lot in this row down to where you can see those white markers down there. So a little bit of space left. I'm doing one on each side of the bed, so there'll be a row down each side. And I've worked out I'll fit about 60 in this space in here, so that'll be good. That'll fit all the ones that I've bought, plus a few more probably. And then hopefully I'll fit the rest in the round bed in near the shed there. If not, I think I'll just put some in one of those beds out there, or possibly one of the beds out this side here. Yeah, that's about it. I'm going to go cut some. I'll cut these few red straw flowers that are ready to be cut, and then all I have is straw flowers and that Emmy and Status pretty much. There might be a few stems of Chrissy's there that I can use possibly. There's quite a bit of this Emmy here that needs cutting, so I'm going to get to cutting that. I'll show you what I cut. I'm only going to be picking enough to do like a few bunches. So I won't have any time to do any more than that, so I'll get that done. Alright, this is all I got. There's quite a few red straw flowers there. And Status. And there's a little bit of more orange foliage there. A few of these. So it's not much, but they're happy with whatever I can get together at the moment. And this is my box of ranunculus corms that I pulled the other day. There should be a fair few for next year. Red rose is happy at the moment. And the pink one's just starting to get covered in buds. I need to give it another prune. Alright, I'll show you what I do with those bunches, with those flowers, once I put them together this afternoon. Alright, I'm going to go inside now and do some baking with my daughter, and be back out later to put those bunches together. And I've got baby in here, hoping he'll stay asleep in his pram so I can get some stuff done in the kitchen. And I may have ordered some plugs from Ball yesterday, which I probably shouldn't have done, but I couldn't help myself. Just have to try and get my husband to rotary hose some more beds up for me and get them prepared. They won't get here till the end of next week, so yeah. So I got some Lisianthus and some Celosia. I'm going to give the Lisianthus a go. They grew well, really well for me the first time I grew them, which was my first year, I think, growing. And then the second year I grew them, the thrips just, like, the plants grow fine, but the thrips just ruin the flowers. So if you've been watching our channel for a while, you probably would have seen that in some videos that I did right early on. But I'm hoping, because the thrips went very bad last year on my dahlias, I'm hoping that they won't be too bad this year. So, and I do have ways of sort of helping control them a little bit now that I've learned a bit more. So if they do, like, they grow really well here, they love it here, so I get, like, amazing flowers from them, so long as the thrips stay away. So let's see how that goes. I think I got 3 trays, 3 different colours, so I'll give them a nice bed and see how it goes. Alright, so these are the bunches I got. 2 $20 ones, and this one's a bit bigger, probably do 35, 40 on it. So they actually look a lot better than I thought they would. Hopefully they sell. Alright, this is a bit weird, but when I started this video, I thought I was going to just do one video. It's turned out to be too long, and we're going to split it into 2 videos. So I didn't have an outro for the first one, so I'm just coming to you to do that and let you know. Well, in the video after this one, it's all about the dahlias, what varieties I've got, and some footage of me planting, that sort of stuff. So you'll see, but so far I've got 3 dahlias that have popped their heads through. So now that they've started popping their heads through, hopefully there'll be plenty popping up soon. And I'll put in the dahlia video after this one how many I ended up with, how many I ended up planting, and all that info. So I hope you enjoyed this little update, and I hope you're excited to see what is to come for me this, well, not necessarily this summer, but after summer, because summers are harsh here. But I did buy some plugs, like I think I said earlier, to put in. Haven't got those in yet. Hope to get those in the next few days. It has been really hot here, but it's cooled off a little bit again. When I say cooled off, it's still high 30s, but it's better than, I mean low 30s, it's better than high 30s. So hopefully it'll stay cool for a few days, and I'll get those seedlings planted out, and I'll probably cover them with shade cloth for a little while at least, because we have a lot of rabbits at the moment that are eating everything off, so I want to protect them. And then I also have some seeds I want planted, but I'll bring you along for all that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!